UFC 320 is tomorrow night at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, highlighted by two title-weight fights. The light heavyweight and the bantamweight belts are on the line. The prelims begin at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, with the main card at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. On pay-per-view, you can buy it at espnplus.com/ppv. Look at this little reunion we got going on here. DC, Daniel Cormier, Ryan Clark. You guys had the DC and RC show a while ago. DC, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, so I know we got a huge fight tomorrow night in Vegas. I'm going to let you take this over because you watch every single one of these fights.
I'm locked in. You're locked in. I miss doing the show with my boy. DC, when we watched Ankalaev and Alex in the last fight, Ankalaev wasn't scared at all, right? He took the power. He felt the power. He backed him into the cage. Has the aura of invincibility that Alex had coming into that fight now gone away?
Well, at least for Ankalaev, it has, right? Ankalaev said, this was a funny story he told me the other day on one of my check-ins. He said, there was a little girl in my boarding school that hit me harder than Pereira hit me. Listen, I can't believe that for a second, but I do believe that he felt like the power wasn't as dangerous as many made it out to be when they got locked inside the octagon. But trust me, RC, it was this guy only. The intrigue of Alex Pereira is not gone and is not dissipated by any stretch of the imagination. Everybody knows how dangerous this guy is.
Okay, so what does Pereira need to change about his approach in the immediate aftermath to get that belt back?
Well, RC and I used to discuss this constantly, right? The guys that fight forward, pressure. Pressure leads the dance, especially for a guy like Pereira. When he is going forward, when he's backing his opponents up, he can knock you out. He backed Israel Adesanya up. He destroyed Khalil Rountree by controlling the center of the octagon. The one thing he didn't get to do in that first fight was advance. His entire time in the octagon was spent with his back against the side of the fence. You can't fight like that against a guy like Ankalaev. But I believe that the takedown threat was so great that he felt he had to do that to use the fence as a way to defend takedowns. He's got to go forward, though. He's got to be the pressure fighter, and that's what he's come to be known by.
DC, this isn't the only belt up for grabs. We'll see Merab and Corey Sandhagen in the co-main event at the bantamweight division. Bro, you talked about controlling the octagon. You talked about forward pressure. Nobody is like Merab. Sean O'Malley say he felt stronger in the last fight, in their rematch. How does Corey Sandhagen find a win against this champion that seems untouchable?
You know, RC, we have watched Merab struggle to become champ against O'Malley last year in the Sphere, to not even a year later submitting him in their fight and controlling him and dominating him. He's getting better. And I believe that it's that mindset. His championship mindset is developing to the point that he's hard to compete with. But this challenge today will be very different in terms of Sandhagen. His foot movement, his stance switches, his ability to move and create different angles could present problems for Merab. Merab is a guy that fights a bit on a straight line. Sandhagen does not fight on a straight line. And I think if he's going to win, he's got to be so odd that Merab can never truly track him down. That's easier said than done, man. We've seen Merab Dvalishvili do this on multiple occasions to the best fighters in the world.
Yeah.
So Merab's won his last 13 fights. Can you confidently say, DC, that he's the best pound-for-pound fighter that we have right now?
Well, it's kind of hard, right? He's in the conversation, but when you have guys like Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev, it's hard to put him above those guys. I mean, Ilia Topuria is number one right now, and he won the belt in 2 weight classes, which is obviously what pound for pound means. But when you got a bantamweight, a guy that fights at 135, ranked 3rd in the world pound for pound, it tells you how special he is. I got to be honest, I don't know if being number 3 as a bantamweight shouldn't be considered as high as you can go, because generally they don't rank those guys that high because of the size.
I wanted to get a question in here about his favorite NFL team, but it might not be the right time to do
No,
that.
you don't want to talk about his favorite NFL team.
Don't.
He's going to be like, I don't want this girl ever hosting again, bringing up the Saints on the show.
Hey, that'll be the first time we talk about them.
Don't do that to me, man,
Hey.
please.
Hey, DC, we appreciate it. Enjoy the fights tomorrow night. Thank you.